Alrighty, sorry about that, guys. The game crashed when I tried to get back into the world. That was fun. I don't even know why it crashed. That's the bad part. So, so yeah, I got back in the world like after the game crashed, and it fixed everything. Believe it or not, it fixed everything. There you go, crazy egg. There you go. One, two, three, four, five, six, and then it splits and goes to the top. So yeah, um, I'm going to continue off of what I was saying, or at least what I was saying earlier. Um, for those of you who have not seen, or were not here when I announced it, am I going to make yes, yes, yes I am. Will I regret it? Probably, because I don't even know what the inside of those things looked like. There's maybe two pictures of the interior mechanism of those characters, but don't worry, that's never stopped me before. I'm gonna have to build a Studio C like 16, like 32 movement character at one point. Alright. So, oh. Uh, okay, minor oopsie. Sorry guys, we were just having technical difficulties here. I didn't get a notification that he entered the crazy god in the game. But, yeah, if you guys didn't see the most recent YouTube, yeah, it will take time. Yeah, because this is going, like, we've already been working on this for a full year. The, the anniversary of the first episode was in June, I believe. Or the 1 year anniversary of this series was in June. Yeah, June 7th was first the 1 year anniversary of the first episode of this, and I didn't make a video on it. It will be interesting for sure because like some of the older creative engineering characters that I want to build, like the Wolfpack 5, like you said, the fiberglass is like the movement, like there are cylinders bolted to the fiberglass. Now that wouldn't be a problem if there were only updated like videos or pictures of what the interior mechanisms of them look like. And there probably are, and I just didn't look. And I just, didn't look hard enough or I didn't see anything. But, yeah, there probably isn't now that I'm thinking about it. Okay. We'll see, crazy. So anyway, the mini stages that I built in this world. Crazy, your characters, we'll figure out something to do with them. The mini characters that you built, we'll figure out something to do with them. But the mini stages that I built, Um, okay. But will be moved in the foreseeable future. So this goes until after the 3, and then it's 2, 3, 3, and it'll just bridge over everything. 2. Whoops. Oh my gosh, I'm just horrible at this. 2, 3, 3, and then it just bridges over everything to connect to that. But anyway, yeah, crazy. If we have time, by all means, I will. But if I can't make it, I'm sorry. We'll do it maybe tomorrow if I stream, if you're available. But yeah, so they will end up being moved, and I'm gonna leave this decision up to you guys what we do with them, because as a YouTuber or as the okay, but 3, 2, 2, and then it flops. So that goes to the end of there. 3, 2, 2, follow the thing, flop over. 2, 3, 4, connect. But anyway, I'm gonna let you guys decide what we do with those stages. And we already have 3 votes on that poll, so thank you for all voting. But we're gonna leave that running till probably the endish of the series. So it is. Oh, interesting. And then this will just follow it up. Alrighty. So Crazy, I'm not sure exactly where you're at. Like at the moment. After doing it for 6 years. Wow. It is strange looking back at all the time that's gone by. But we talked about this last episode. Let's talk about something less sad, I guess. So that goes 2, 2. That's 3 twos. 1, 2, 2, 3, 3. That just connects up. Switching the. Oh, so like concept unification, but reverse. Um, Interesting concept for a series for sure. Is it 3 twos? 3 twos. Yep. 2, 3, 3. But that'd be an interesting concept for a series. However, I don't know. I don't think I would fully. I don't feel like I would fully develop that idea. to want to turn it into a series because um yeah, I don't think I'm gonna be doing that. Although it is a fairly interesting idea per se. There's just a lot of stuff like the Chuck E. Cheese 3 stage. I know exactly what you're talking about, Crazy, because somebody kind of told me. It was somebody else that told me. Um, Speaking of Crazy, um, would you like, yeah, Tony told me. Would you be, open to finishing this Rock of Fire stage? Like this mini one that you started. Would you be open to that, or is that, like, not happening now? Because if it isn't... Okay, good. Because, I don't know, that's just been sitting there, and I didn't want to tear it down. Well, knowing me, I wouldn't have torn it down. I would have kept it there. But I didn't want it to just sit there and, not work. At least have some... 3, 2... Okay, 2 threes, 2, 1, 1... 2, 2, 2, 1, 1, 2, 3, 3, connect. Okay, here we go. 2, 2, 2, 1, 1. Is it 2, 3, 3, connect it up. Alright. But, where was I going? Oh, yeah, but, regardless of what we do with the mini stages that I have, regardless of what we do with, the mini stages that I have, we are going to make a small mini series out of it, so that's why I don't know if I'm going to do it during this series or after this series, but, I like to do it before. I think it'd be fun to do it before. 3, 2, 1, 3 ones, 3, 5, connect. Okay. That's not confusing at all. But, 3, 2, that's 3 ones. 3, 5, connect. 3. I gotta sneeze. And I'm sorry, because you guys are gonna hear this. I'm gonna try to cover the mic. Oh. I don't know. That probably went through. I'm sorry if it did. Whew. Oh boy, I feel a lot more cleared out. Ooh, that's for sure. I feel a lot more. Ooh. Whew. So that's 2, 2, 1, 1. So 2 twos, 3 ones, 2, 3, 3, connect. 2, 2, 3. How did I do 3 ones? 2, 3, 2, 3, I know this isn't the most interesting thing we could be doing at the moment. I know that for a fact. You know, there's a lot more things I would rather be doing than this. Okay, that'll work. Panic. Yeah. Crazy. Where are you at the moment? Like, if you don't mind me asking. Okay, that looks new. Crazy, you down here? Oh, hey, Crazy, how you doing? Hi, Crazy. Okay, I'll leave you alone now. Another thing is, Crazy, I was wondering, like, since I heard you weren't continuing yours, like, your stages, uh, are you still, like, willing to help with this? Because I understand if not, but, yeah, it'd be nice, you know, quite literally, one of the only OG helpers left that I am still allowing on the world, or that I have. Okay, good. 135. So that's 135 connected. That seems about right. Because it was about right. Okay. So, so yeah. Okay, glad to hear it, Crazy. I'm glad you're, still open to doing this series at least. I am glad to hear that. So are we all. You really see Beach Bears, Alright, good. Alright, thanks, Crazy, because, yeah, the next project requires me to build those, so we kind of would have been screwed in that situation, but that's okay. But, yeah. So this is, 1, 2, 3, 4 blocks from the top. 1, 2, 3, 4. Is that the correct one? Yeah, looks like it. 2. 2, 1, 1, 1, 1. So that's 4 ones. 2, 3, 3. Okay. 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then it just follows in. So yeah. Three, two, 1, 2, connected with a 3, then 5. Okay, so let me get that one more time. 3, 2, 1, 2, connect with a 3. Okay. 3, 2, 1, 2, connect with a 3. 5. Okay. This is gonna get interesting for me at least, when we get above these, like, 3 above the rods here, because that's when, well, that's the last layer of that fully, like, loops around. And again, I would have, like, a helper do this, but you guys know how particular I am with, these builds. I wasn't sure. And so does this one? Yes, so does this one. Now, this is what I'm confused of. It still follows around? Yes, it does. Or still connects up, I should say. That's probably going to easily change in about a couple seconds. Alright, so 2, 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, connect. 2, 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, connect. And then this is 2, 2, 1, 2, 2, 5, connect. Okay. So that's 2, 2, 2, 1, 2. I'm starting to confuse myself here. 2, 2. Okay, so it's 2 2s, then a 5. It's gonna be a 4 here in the next layer. Alright. So, one thing we're gonna be doing is I'm going to grab probably either, yeah, I think, yeah, probably whenever Tony's online next, that's when we're going to do Mitzi. Mitzi and Rolf. That way I could build one section and then they could watch the video back and build the same section with me. Because Rolf and Mitzi have the same body shell, if you guys didn't know. So, since they have the same body shell, they are going to be built side by side. So this is the same up here, except for here. It's 3 instead of 4. To give, I guess, the body shell a little more shape there. We're almost actually to the top there. We're about halfway up the body, but we're almost to the... I say that's the halfway point. Why does Mitzi's shell look like that? I'm not sure. But if you actually do look at it, that is what Mitzi's shell looks like. I'm genuinely thinking it's because of the body lean. Like, now that I look at it, the body leans up. So that means everything has to... I'm thinking that is just extra spacing for the... Like, I'm genuinely blah, thinking it's because of the... Or, wait, no, she leans forward, doesn't she? Yeah, she leans forward, so... I'm not actually sure. No, I'm not the person to ask about this. Obviously, but... I didn't build the thing. I only copied the design. I mean, Rolf is the same way, so I'm thinking... I'm actually not sure, so... 2, 2, 3, 3. Kind of what I was thinking, but I wasn't sure. As Beach Bear's shell is getting thinner up towards the top, it is taking us less and less time to get the rings built, because that goes to the end, connects up with the end. That's 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. And it's 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright. Okay. I'd say Billy Bob's body shell is going to take the longest. It's also probably going to be the easiest, because if you look at it, it is pretty much one giant circle. Like, that is probably going to be the easiest, like, body shell we've ever built. Okay, so that connects to the end. 2, 2, yeah, 2, 2. And that's what I'm calling that corner, the nyah corner. So, that wasn't me having a stroke or anything. That's what I'm referring to, that corner. Yeah. Crazy, well, that's another thing. Um, yeah, but, you didn't even have to build it, too, which was the fun part about it. You built it, and then that's off. I realize that now. But the thing was, you built the mini Billy Bob, and then what? Did you build Mini Duke right after that? And I just didn't have the heart to remove it. So yeah, we have a. That's why. That is how the mini animatronics started on this world. Oh boy, that goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And that goes out by 3. 3, 2, yeah, 2, 3, 4. Connects up. Okay, so 2 goes near. Yeah. And then, the rest is history. But, one thing is for certain. Depending on what you guys choose, depends if I move Crazy's characters as well. Because I am thinking of getting them out of that area and moving them over to another area. But if we're just, if we do the warehouse option, we're going to leave, for an example, we're going to leave Crazy's characters where they are. If we do the museum idea, then we're going to move Crazy's characters into the museum. Yeah, that's what I'm probably going to do. Well, I don't know. We'll see. We shall see how this is going to go, because Like, because I'm leaving that poll open until we're ready to do. So yeah, the warehouse idea is winning. Which, go Team Warehouse. Oh, somebody voted for something else. That's good. I did not vote because I feel like that's a an unfair vote. But if I were to vote, well, I'm not going to say anything because I don't want, my word to switch the tide of the tide of the vote. But I hate this thing. Oh boy. Okay. So, my new phone I got has a I didn't mean to place that block there. Get them. Yeah, the museum idea. Okay. Anyway, anyone who wants to vote on that, by all means, go ahead. I am. I'd like to see what you guys would like happen to them. Okay, now this is where I'm going to change up from the other side, because the other side curves in two more and then does the armhole. But a warehouse, I could. But it's all going to be one big building. That's the thing. So, regardless of what we choose, I might do it like creative engineering style, where I build the building first. I'll store them all in the basement and then move them up to the floors they need to be. Pretty much, whatever it is, it's gonna have 3 floors. If it's a warehouse, well, no, if it's a warehouse, it's gonna be 3 floors. Or if it's the warehouse idea, 3 floors. The museum's only gonna have 2, but the museum's gonna be a bigger building. If the warehouse wins, we're gonna have the basement as the like storage, where all the characters are gonna be, like all that. The first floor is going to be where all the creative engineering shows are going to be located at, like the Rockfire Explosion, the Wolfpack 5, the Moonrockers, and all them. And then floor 2 is going to be where all the Chuck E. Cheese shows are going to be, like the Concept Unification 3 stage, and all that. So depending on what we pick, I'm not going to do both options because, you know, I could. I could, but I don't want to have to build 2 buildings. Like, I want this to be something you can walk through in, like, an hour. Sorry about that, guys. Had a little. So depending on what we do, will depend on what all happens. Like, I may just build a warehouse now and then move them into a museum. Down the road. I don't. Both items are probably going to be used in some sense. But that's still not going to happen for a little bit longer, as I'm limiting myself to an hour of working on these characters. I actually have a timer. No, not on my phone. I have like an old school like timer on my dresser here, and that'll tell me when like the hour of this hour's up. Move on to the main characters. So this is gonna be fun to build right here, and I mean that in every sarcastic way I could possibly mean that. This is not gonna be fun to build. It's not going to be fun to build whatsoever. Okay, now this is where this gets confusing. How wide is the armhole here? Because the arms have to relatively be the same size. So this is probably going to be roughly 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 by 11, roughly. So, well, this isn't the arm. This is just what's going to attach to the arm via, I think, leather guard. So if I take this out 5, out 7. How far out does that? Oh boy. 5. Okay. 5, 7, 9, 11. That's 11 right there. And in fact, this one has to be down one. Okay. I do crazy. It's quite nice. But yeah, we'll cross the museum warehouse bridge when we get to it. Of course, we're nowhere near. We're not even close to where we need to be by the time we get working on that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like so. Where am I? I am on Beach Bear's shoulder. So that is a rough outline of that shoulder, or what that shoulder looks like. Hi, Crazy. I'm right here. Hi, what's up? Fats, we're gonna finish Fats. Um, we spent 3 episodes working on Fats, so I figured so that you guys don't get bored. I had Tony do some of this. I might have him do the rest of it. Unless, Crazy, you wanna... Now, Crazy, it has to be exactly like it is the other side. Exactly as it is the other side. And that's the only reason I haven't been doing it, is because it needs to be exact. It is a pain in the patootie to do. But crazy, if you wanna take a stab at it, by all means go ahead. Could you join? I only um what's a good way to put this so I don't sound like a jerk? Unfortunately not, because if I don't let everybody join because, trust issues, of course. This world's been going on for 2.5 years now, and we just have a lot built. Okay, crazy. If you're willing to do it, by all means, I'll let you do it. Trust issues, for one, I had a helper who joined me one time, and his world got griefed because he was doing a series like this, and his world got griefed. So you can see where the trust issues are, or where you. I don't mean to, but yeah. And if I let one person join, then I have to let everybody join, and that's usually how you lose your world. But yeah, so I just built houses. Oh, that's cool. See, we all have our own speciality of building. But yeah, you're welcome to stick around. We do need to fill in. We do have a open space for a new helper, so we'll see. We'll see if we can build up. I did wet, but I do. Yeah, crazy. I recommend going one layer at a time. Tony, when he did it, he went more. He went. He like chose a section to build. Oh God. Crazy, where you at? Oh, hi. Hi, how are you? Um, 3, 2. Yeah, but I recommend going one layer at a time with this, because like I would not do vertical sections like how Tony did it. But if you can manage doing vertical sections like Tony did, then go ahead. Because crazy, this right here curves with the the arm. So it might be a good idea to get down here built first, curve it with the armhole, and then you can. But Fats is supposed to be a gorilla, and you'll see it more when we get the costume on him. But this is just an outline, or this is well, these are actual like characters in real life. So like I'm not building something. So these white things that I'm building, I love educating people on this. I really do. I don't mean that sarcastically either. Like, these white things we're building right now, they're called body shells. And their main purpose is to give the character its shape when the costume is put on the character. So, like, Something like that, sure. Kind of. Um, but this is the show that mainly, like, the Rockfire explosion here is mainly what Five Nights at Freddy's was based on. It hasn't now nothing in the Five Nights at Freddy's universe has happened with these characters, like the Bite of 87. I don't even think that's possible with these characters. I seriously doubt it is, but I know what you mean. But what's the best way to explain it? FNAF. But yeah, these are what Five Nights at Freddy's was based on. It's not even, nothing like that has ever happened in a pizza place. The closest thing that has happened, yeah, the plates. So, for FNAF characters, they're segmented. This is the best way I can describe this to. Oh. Oh, I made a mistake on this. But however, it's a easy to fix mistake, thank God. So that's the center. This will come out like that. But in the game Five Nights at Freddy's, you know how the arms are segmented? Now you could just put the costume over the bare skeleton underneath. However, the bits that are segmented, give the arm the, shape that it does in the game. That's the best way I can describe it. Well, I mean, technically, it is a skeleton, but it's not it's not an endoskeleton, because the word doesn't. Now, these metal bits are skeletons, per se. They do support the body, they keep the body up, and the joints are stuck to the skeleton, but you can't call it an endoskeleton because endo means robotic, and these things and robots are driven off of, they have AI to think and move on their own. These characters are not driven by computers in them. They're driven by one big computer at the back of the stage. So it's not, and even then, it's not an AI. It's a programmed piece of equipment. So that's the difference between an endoskeleton and a mechanical skeleton, like these are. So, hopefully y'all learned something. So, so yeah. I guess now that it's happened, I guess I can share a few stories with you guys. There's not really any application. I should do an application, really, because there are a lot of people that, want to join. In fact, I might work on that, like, on my break at work, if I'm not busy with other things. But, I should make an application. Really, it's all about building up trust. Like, just stick around, I really should make an application. But yeah, it's really all about trust. Like a trust issue thing. Like I trust Crazy and everyone else that I leave onto this world that they're not going to up and blow everything up. Like like that. Like like I trust them, and then when I get onto their world, hopefully they trust me as well that I won't, you know, pull an Oppenheimer and blow everything up. Build something that'll blow everything up, and that's a World War II reference. If you got that, you youngins out there. I'm not gonna go into the statistics, but or into specifics, but yeah. Tony had one. Tony had one mistake, and then I corrected it. I may just go back to it at some point, but I spent 3 videos on fats. I didn't want to spend another, you know, I didn't want to spend another video building the same thing, because that gets repetitive after a while. And yeah. So unfortunately, it doesn't look like I'm going to be able to finish this episode, as I did just peek at the time, and it is getting quite close to when I need to leave for work. But don't think of this as a I am saving up for something important that is going to help the channel out. There's going to be I'll leave that to I'm saving up for my big project. Let's just leave it at that, as I did not reveal what said big project was yet. But you guys, I hope, are going to like it when I'm able to do it. So you guys can already see, like, how like, not even just complicated, just annoying this is kind of getting to build. Because what I do on one side, I gotta flip and do to the other. So it's not annoying, it's just very tedious to do. And I think we're just going to be able to finish this body shell before I have to leave. So, oh, so speaking of, I did want to tell my story now that it's happened. This past week, the 13th of July, if you guys don't know what that is, that I don't like to draw too much attention to it, but that is my birthday. And I have recently turned 18. So, legally an adult, pat on the back for me. But, regardless, it's been interesting because, it's been an interesting, like, point because, but regardless, I bought my first, I was at Sheetz, I was getting gas, and I went inside the Sheetz because I was gonna get like a Mountain Dew or something, and I saw something that I realized I can do now that I'm 18. I saw a machine for lottery scratch-off tickets, and believe you me, I was all gung-ho about it. My timer died. Great. I was all gung ho about the scratch off tickets, so I bought one. It was a $3. One of the crossword ones, and I won $10, so I was okay. I was happy with that. And unlike any normal person who would just, take their winnings and leave, no, I put that $10 back in the machine and I bought a couple more and I lost my money. I did the same thing last night. I bought the same. I won $3, so I was okay with that. And this is when PAX gambling addiction starts. But yeah, I am saving up for something in particular that'll help with the big project. Either it's going to go the way I'm thinking it's going to go, or it's going to end up bad. And I hope it ends up the way I'm thinking it's going to go. Now, mind you, I don't make a lot of money at my job, but I make enough where if I save up, I don't mean to brag or anything. I really don't, but here, let's put it this way. I make enough that this project is going to be able to happen within the next, like, in the year 2024. And I know that's shooting for the stars because 2023 is almost over. Or, we're halfway through 2023 already. And, yeah, so... A mini Billy Bob animatronic doll from eBay. No. That would be cool, though. That would be a nice addition to my collection, though. One day I'll show you guys my whole, like, Chuck E. Cheese Showbiz collection. But I just don't feel like I have enough items in said collection to really, like, give a whole show-off thing. Hello. I guess you are here again. Hi, Crazy. So does that shoulder, like, look half decent? Because I kind of hope it does. Yeah, Crazy, what's up? I'm trying to get this done, Crazy. I don't know what I'm going to look for. I think that looks quite good. Crazy, what are you doing? Why are you putting a hole in it? I don't know, Crazy's always got something up his sleeve, so some, like, knowledge up his sleeve that I had no idea was even, like, a thing. And then for the fake arm, oh, does it slip in a hole in the body shell? Oh, I had no idea. See, is it a hole? I always thought it was like a leather guard held it in place, or like a mixture of the two. I did not know that. See, Crazy's always nice to have around because he knows a lot more. He's done his research. He's done his homework. Speaking of homework, I've been keeping a lot of things secret about my personal life recently, and recently, any. Alright, so for some reason the timer just kicked back on. But yeah, almost every other creative engineering show and Chuck E. Cheese show, I might miss one on accident, but I'm allowed to miss one, right? But so that's 322. In fact, that's probably good right there. Something like that. I know it's different, well, slightly different, but it's still gonna give, like, you're not gonna see like the minor differences. Like, it's all gonna be the same. Okay, yeah, crazy. You're correct, but speaking of homework, like I was saying, there have been a few things of my personal life I just try to keep secret, like certain things like my family life. I just don't like talking about on YouTube. Like everyone's entitled to their privacy. So, but regardless, one thing I didn't mention back in June now. It's been a couple. No, the end of May. It was June 1st. Yeah, it was the night of June 1st. I recently did graduate from high school. You know, hooray on me, on my part. So that means coming August, you know, we're not going to have to we're gonna have a lot more videos. So those of you who still do go to school, um, you guys are going to have. You're still in school. They're still in high school. Yeah, good. Like, enjoy it while you're in there, because I'm out of high school and I'm like, what do I do with my life? And really, until if my YouTube career kicks off, I'm stuck at my job. So, but yeah, other than my job, we will be, like, those of you who still go to school, you know, you guys will go in the morning. Thank you. I do appreciate it, all of you, for, you know, the support you've all given me over the last couple years. You know, it's nice to know that I have a YouTube fan base I can, you know, count on. And that's Beach Bear's body shell. We will get the leg shells and the arm shells in later. We'll do all the arm tubing and all the arm shells, but leg shells in later, at a later date, because I am out of time at the moment. So I do hope you all enjoyed this episode of updating the Rockfire explosion in Minecraft. I do want to see what Crazy's been. Oh wow, he's got another whole character on stage. That I'm impressed by. But you know, you got the three. We got three characters on stage already, looking pretty fabulous. Well, Fats is half fabulous because you know he's still missing half of his. But anyway, that's gonna do it for this episode. I do hope you all enjoyed. I was about to say, Crazy, could you get out of the shot there? We're just. I'm gonna try to. Hopefully, I can get Duke in there a little bit. I don't mean to complain. Sorry, Crazy, but you can be in the shot just like that. That works. Alright, so I do hope you all enjoyed. I'll see y'all next time for part 56. Holy crap, we're on 56 parts already. Bye-bye!